It is 7:09. I would like to reconvene the October meeting of the Sutton Police Building Committee. Just for the public's knowledge, we did have a meeting earlier today at approximately 4 o'clock at the building site. Some of the committee went on a tour, and we suspended the meeting at 5:10, and we are re-adjourning now. So I'd like to call that meeting to order. First item on the agenda is to review the minutes from August 8th, which are the only minutes we have before us. We did not have a September meeting.
Minutes of July 11th. Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry, terribly sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
It could certainly be possible that I had the wrong date.
No.
Well, that being said, I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes from our August 8th meeting as presented.
Second. Matt, and second was Paul.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you, that passes, thank you very much. As everybody in town knows, driving by the site, there's a lot of work going on. Glad to see some Saturday work out there. So if you would give us an update on the construction process and progress, I would appreciate it.
Sure. So,
Thank you, Neil.
The trades have been working diligently over the last month. We've had a lot of progress made inside of the building on the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire protection rough-ins. All of those systems have been roughed in and completed. Inspections were done, I believe, the week before last. And insulation is going in the exterior of the building, both in the roof and the walls. And on the outside of the building, they've been progressing with a lot of the rough grading. The retaining walls are going in as we speak. They're focusing on getting the utilities in that are all under the future paved areas. They've formed and poured the footings and are proceeding with the columns for the canopy, the covered parking area in the rear of the building. The generator landed today, so that's been installed.
When you say landed, that thing,
It's a big,
I compared it to a transformer
it's
today.
a big generator.
Like not a little transformer, but the really loud movie transformer. It's ginormous.
It's a big generator. So in addition to that, we've also been, we are in the queue to get the on-site transformer for the power. We've done all the underground work and the work to the new utility pole. So we've been working with the utility company to bring in the new permanent power, and we expect that will land within the next week or two. In terms of future work that's coming up, we would expect the insulation work to continue. With the rough-ins complete, the next step will be drywall, which is basically on the first floor of the building. The lower area of the building, we've just started finishes. We've started to install some of the window frames, some of the prison cells and detention doors, as well as painting and first coat on the block. The elevator is on site, so as soon as the shaft is prepared, we'll be installing the elevator car and getting that set and done. So the building is really starting to come together. Again, we would expect the drywall to finish, to complete probably in the next 30 days, and then we'll be in full-blown finish mode with flooring and painting, finished carpentry, millwork, and trim extending through the remainder of the fall. I think we do have a paving date as well. We've got binders scheduled, I think, for the middle of October.
I think that 15th.
And we've asked the contractor to sort of push the finish coat out as far as possible without jeopardizing the weather. So we'd like to see that finish coat go in just before the exterior of the building is completed.
So does that mean that all the additional fill that's coming in will be in place before the
Yep. So they'll,
parking areas are completed?
so they'll finish grade the parking areas. They'll place binder. Then right after the binder goes in, they'll do sidewalk and curbing. And then as soon as the sidewalk and curbing is done, they'll do the finished course of asphalt. So we would expect that to be sometime mid-November. Usually asphalt gets a little scarce when the cold weather sets in, 1st of December, 10th of December, somewhere around there. So So we would expect the paving will be finished up and striped before then.
Exciting.
So that's it. We've been leaning heavily on the contractor to progress the schedule as quickly as we can. We're in the process of finalizing furniture selections and communications equipment and getting all that, all those materials released and ready for installation once the building is ready later this winter.
Excellent.
So that's where we are.
Well, again, I just want to say thank you for encouraging the contractors to be there. I was very happy to see some activity there on Saturday morning, so
We'll continue to push.
I have no doubt you will. Matt, did you have anything to add to that?
No, nothing really. We're pretty much through the bulk of submittals coming in, so almost all the buyouts have been completed by the contractor. Most of the interior work has been running very smoothly. We've had almost zero issues with any of the rough end and coordination issues with any of that. So I'd say that's progressed quickly and efficiently and as we would expect. We're just continuing to keep an open dialogue and help them move the project along as fast as possible.
Excellent. Any feedback from anyone who was at the site tour today, or any questions? Yes.
Just on the asphalt schedule, I know the top coat's gonna be critical, and like you said, the temperature starts to drop, I think, keep an eye on that. That is, like you say, the finish, so hate to push it off till spring, but not really an option, but you're talking 6 weeks.
Yeah, the idea between holding it off is that it's a better finished product if there isn't a whole lot of truck traffic on it
Right.
beforehand. Some of the lifts have all-terrain tires and they'll tear up new finished asphalt. You know,
Especially if it's cooler out, and it doesn't adhere to the binder well, you know.
So,
How long, generally
See what Mother Nature
speaking,
brings us.
do the plants, the asphalt plants, stay open in the year?
Usually right around Christmas, but it's definitely weather dependent.
Is it?
You know, if it gets cold, they'll shut down. Certainly the top coat too. It won't come out good, won't adhere well if the temperature's down low, but.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed that Mother Nature cooperates
Yeah,
then.
it's really, that's all you can do at this point.
that's it.
Push as hard as you can, but
Yeah.
there's a lot before that goes down. That's the last thing you wanna do, but. we should
That
keep an
sound
eye
was
on it.
just from the Transformers. Don't let that concern you.
That's it.
Any other questions, comments? I just want to tell you, we just really appreciate you both being there, all of you being there. Roger also to give some feedback, because we get a lot of questions from the community, and shockingly, we're not all equipped to answer those questions independently, so having you as a resource is huge, so thank you. Chief, were you happy with progress?
Very happy. It's looking good.
All right. Well, thank you for that update. Any other questions? Finance update. Trying to remember, we've had one finance meeting since the last convened committee meeting. Anything to add with regard?
So the budget, I updated the budget in front of you. It does show the date of September 30th in the upper corner. However, we haven't finalized the requisition from Nelco yet, so the actual bills for September 30th are not yet reflective of this. In terms of change orders, we're current through change order 13. So in terms of the unspent contingency and whatnot, that is current as of today. And right now, we're forecasting at roughly 44% complete. Construction's just under 50% at this point in time.
And that was change order 13, you said?
13, yes.
Any questions with regard to budget? Comments on how things are going, Tim? Invoicing still smoothly? Excellent.
And at least as of this date, there's no other expected hits on the contingency that's foreseeable?
You know, I would suggest that there are change orders that are pending that have not yet been written. And I would expect that although we should not incur anything major during finishes, I'm sure that small things will come up that we'll have to address. But, you know, as of right now, I don't believe there's much out there
Okay.
in terms of unresolved issues.
Yeah, because having that little extra breathing room is always reassuring, so, thank you.
Past the unsuitable soils, so that's good.
Yes, we're out of the ground.
Any questions or comments from the audience? Anything? No, all right. Well, next item on the agenda would be new or old business items. Does anyone have their calendar handy with regard to the first Wednesday date in November? Just having a hard time getting that out, that November's right around the corner.
Shh, don't even say that.
November 7th.
November 7th.
November 7th, wow.
So barring any unforeseen events, the next meeting of the committee will be November 7th at 7 PM in this room. Anyone have any other old business or new agenda items? No? Then we would entertain a motion to close the meeting for the evening. We will not be reconvening again tonight.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all very much.